Hey, what's going on, everybody? If this is your first time tuning into Tim's Tidbits, I'd like to say welcome. And if it's not your first time tuning in, I still like to say welcome and thank you for tuning in to the very first episode of Mama, I Want to Trade. Hey, hey. Again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. This is a new series that we're doing. It's pre-recorded. It's not live, as you can see. And it's called Mama, I Want to Trade. What I'm going to be doing in this series, well, since this is the very first episode of this series, what I'm going to do is just break down what this series is going to be, how I'm going to structure it, what you can expect, I guess, manage expectations, if you will. And then we're going to kick it off. I guess we gonna get it started. Well, anyway, let's switch over to the split screen and we gonna get right into it, because I done got fancy with this one. I got slides and everything. I done went back to the old school Tim's Tidbits with the slides and all. And oh yeah, the slides are free. There's a link in the description below to download the slides. Everything I do is for the free 99. You hear me? So what we gonna be talking about in this series? All about reading price action, man. Price action, as I like to say. Reading the tape, if you will. It's all about price action. I primarily trade the SPY and the SPX. I'm a swing trader. I dabble, if you will, in futures. So I watch the ES, the SPY, and the SPX. That's all I do. That's all I trade. Now, what I'm going to be doing in this series is breaking down everything that I learned from the ICT Concepts, right? It's not all of his concepts, is everything that I've gleaned from it, is all being brought to you in the thoughts and in the mind of the little Timmy Rogers. That's how I like to share it. I like to share it in a way that I understand it. So, reading price action. What is price action? Right? Price action, not to insult anybody's intelligence, but is no more than, as you can read right over here, the movement in price plotted over time. Right? That's what price action is. Reading the tape, if you will. And speaking of price over time, the main components of ICT concepts is time and price. Right? Time meaning the time of day, because everything he trades is based off of algorithms and the way algorithms operate, and algorithms operate at certain times of the day, right? Time of the day is the time, and price, the price is, the way I understand it of, is the algorithm seeking liquidity, and the liquidity lies in PD arrays. ICT calls them PD arrays. I personally think that PD stands for premium and discount arrays. I typically say PDAs. So if you hear me say PDAs, I'm talking about PD arrays. Some people say it stands for some other stuff, but Lil Timmy Rogers says it stands for premium and discount arrays. So that's what it's going to be. Yeah, man. Now, liquidity. Liquidity is money. Liquidity is that federale. Liquidity is what the algorithms are seeking. And they're seeking them in all of these little PDAs, these premium discount arrays. This is what ICT calls them. As you can see the list over, let me see if I can line up my finger. Let me line up my finger, right? You have mitigation blocks, breakers, liquidity voids, fair value gaps, order blocks. I'm trying to see if I'm lining up. Rejection blocks, swing highs and swing lows. Those are the PDAs that ICT teach in his course. These are the PDAs that, let me finger right. These are the PDAs that I'm going to break down. Don't worry. Each one of these PDAs are going to have their own video, so you can just go and look and see, oh, what's a breaker? Oh, what's a rejection block? Each one going to have their own video, and then I'm going to cover, that's going to be under lingo. The lingo is going to be covering all of the ICT exclusive lingo, and on the next slide we're going to cover just some common lingo that is not going to have its own video. We're going to cover it in this video, right? So this video may be a little longer. Try to keep it under 10 minutes. So this is the ICT lingo. This is going to be in the lingo playlist. Then we're going to have a price action playlist, and the price action playlist is going to be how to find all of these different PDAs in the price action, pretty much read in the price action. And then we're going to have a strategies playlist where we go through and show how to use all these different PDAs in their own strategy. If you want to be a fair value gap trader, if you want to be a rejection block trader, if you want to be a swing high, swing low trader, you whatever kind of trader you want to be, we're going to break down different strategies in the strategies playlist. So that's how it's going to be laid out. This is the lingo we're going to cover, and let's get to the common lingo, and then we're going to wrap this up, right? So the common terms that I think you need to be aware of. Now, mind you, equilibrium, premium market, and discount market, I got those all from ICT, but I got them on the common terms slide here that we're going to cover now, because I don't think they need their own video, because we're going to use them all the time in every strategy, right? So buy stops. What's a buy stop? Buy stops and sell stops, they're both stops. They're stops. When you set a stop in your trading platform, buy stops, right, they rest above highs. Sell stops, they rest below lows, right? So buy stops, it's an order that automatically triggers when price hits it. So when the price hit it, it automatically either gets you out of a trade or puts you into a trade. It's an automatic thing. That's a buy stop, right? As you can see, it's used to exit shorts or enter longs. Like I say, get you out of your shorts or put you into a new long, right? Sell stops are the inverse, right? They rest below lows. They trigger automatically when they hit, and they use to get you out of longs or put you into new shorts if you're not in any positions. Breaking market structure. Sometimes you'll see me label them as BMS. Oh yeah, the buy stops, you'll see me label that as BSL, stands for buy side liquidity. And sell stops, you'll see me label that as SSL, stands for sell side liquidity, right? And breaking market structure, you'll see me initial that sometimes is BMS, right? A breaking market structure is when price trades through a swing in the opposite direction. Meaning, if you have a high, a swing high, if you will, we'll go over what that is, and the market trades up above that swing high, that's a breaking market structure to the upside. If you have a swing low, we'll go through what that is later, and the market trades down below that swing low, that's a breaking market structure to the downside. So the price trades past a swing in the opposite direction, right? Equilibrium, right? Equilibrium is the price that's halfway between the highest high and the lowest low in the dealing range that you're watching. Meaning, in the price, the section of price that you're watching, the highest swing high to the lowest swing low, right? I like to run a Fibonacci tool from that high to that low, and the 50% halfway in between that, that's equilibrium, right? What the premium market is in that dealing range that you're watching, from equilibrium up to the highest high, all of that is the premium market. From equilibrium down to the lowest low in that range, that's the discount market. So those are all the terms that I want to cover in this video. Like I said, these terms here, the liquidity, we're going to cover those in separate videos of their own. And after we learn what the PDAs are and intertwine it with these common terms, then you will be able to look at price action and see where price is trying to get. You will be able to look at the charts and understand what all these green and red candles mean, and you'll be like, oh, it's picking up liquidity here and rate and lows down there delivering the liquidity. You'll be able to do all of that, right? And once you be able to do all that and you internalize all the different lingo, then you'll be able to set up rules and come up with your own trading strategies. Like I call this the liquidity run reversal, right? This is a strategy that I picked up through ICT older videos. He didn't name it the liquidity run reversal. I can't remember. I think he called it like a fair value gap trade, but I sat down, I called it the liquidity run reversal, and these are the rules. All of these are the rules. Every one of these rules got to be in place before I take a trade using this trading setup. You will be able to do things like this after we go through this entire course and you internalize all the different lingo. You can set up your own trade. You can set up multiple trades. You can set up as many as you want to, 1, 2, 3, or a few. You can do it all too. Bars. Anyway, that's all I got on this from here. And I'd like to thank y'all again for tuning in to Mama, I Want to Trade. Hey, hey. See you in the next one. I'm going to put a card here, there. I don't know which side it's going to be on. After this video, I'll know what side it is. I'll know where to point. I know to do like this, or I know to do like that. Y'all tune into the next one, man. I'm gone. Yeah.